The first 2 years I lost 100 pounds.
Sure about that. What? Like, you want a picture of me? Like,
Yeah. Graham, can you come do backflips?
Cardio's making you fat. That's what we're going to talk about today.
You're listening to the Northstar podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 74 of the Northstar podcast. And as you guys can see, we're in a brand new little studio.
Let's go.
Well, today's episode, we're just going to be talking about the little journey and just a little recap of all the stuff I've been up to, I guess, in the last few months or so.
Yeah.
Working on the spot. And yeah. So, as you guys, for those who don't know, one of our big things that we wanted to work on was to build a home for the Northstar podcast ever since we kind of stopped doing the mobile podcast.
Yeah.
And, I mean, to do that, you got to get a pretty bougie spot, right? Like a nice little studio to obviously increase the quality of the show for you guys. And I think it's just a fun little project to have in the background, right? Because it kind of speaks into, like, our brand and what we're doing and all that. So we're not complete yet, which we got the hard stuff done with, which we'll be talking about today. All the fun stuff's on the way. But, yeah, for the last, I would say, 2 months I've been working on this.
Yeah, 2 months, yeah.
And a lot of learning curves. I know biggest challenges for, and you guys can see there's like these wooden slat panels. We live in a hill, so this crappy thing about living in a hill is sometimes your walls aren't even, and we learned that the hard way because what happened is on our left side of the wall right here where Jeremy's in, we have one side where there's a ½ inch difference from the wall that way, and this side of the wall is a ½ inch lower. And on the right side, we have a full inch difference from that wall and that wall. And working with my dad, who is a perfectionist, shout out to Dad. And if you guys have ever worked with your dads, or any dads who's like a perfectionist when it comes to the details, you'll know that like you got to get every small detail right. So that was the biggest thing, and I think it's good as much as I hate being in the process. Sometimes like, oh my god, I'm tired. I just came from a long day of work, and now I have to go cut these goddamn things with this wood and make sure it's exact. Put it up, nail it in, level it all out, take it off, re-put it back in, glue the walls, do all the stuff. It's good because it builds discipline, it builds character, and then you kind of like, I guess, use that same message or that same, I guess, you can apply that to other things, right? Like if you do one thing really good, it's so much more easier to apply to other stuff. Like another example, if you want to talk about fitness, is like, let's say you start off like you want to get fitness and nutrition in check, but you start off with one thing, right? You start small, start with your fitness. You start getting good at fitness, then you start adding nutrition. It can be the exact opposite, right? You can do nutrition. Once you get dialed down in, it's a lot more easier to keep that momentum. You build that self-trust, that self-confidence as well. And so I guess there's some motivation for you guys.
Yeah, no, it's awesome, man. I think like the whole project itself, I know we chatted about a while about trying to get somewhere permanent, and being able to have it where if like guests come on, they can come to a studio and not being always like a random location.
True.
Right? It's kind of like easier to film and do other things and content, and I think at the end of the day, like super grateful for everything too. It looks amazing. I know you said like a little bit more pieces, a little bit more artwork is coming, but at the end of the day, the biggest thing for us is just being able to have somewhere we can call kind of home.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So,
yeah, and that's a big thing. I guess people don't see behind the scenes is that there's a lot of stuff that like gets played, especially if you talk about mobile podcasting. Coordinating with people is a huge thing, and then finding the spot and then doing it, and it's just like it's a lot of work, right? And like as people who are entrepreneurs and we run businesses and we're busy 24/7, and we got the same 24 hours like everybody else. It's hard to manage all that stuff, right? So as for a process, I got some funny stories about working on this stuff.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, we started first day. Originally, we were planning to make just a straight up box, and then we realized I was stupid, so we were just gonna like just get all these panels and show to Costco because we just kept showing up and buying all their 3D panels. They were like, what the hell? They're like, just bringing them and just getting all of them. And Costco's actually, we'll shout out to Costco for many things because the lights we got here were killer steel. They're normally like $150, but they had it for clearance at Costco for $50. So what it costs, 150 times 3?
Yeah,
$450. Like $450. We spent over $150. Just like $180 the taxes and all that. So yeah, lighting, I'm really happy with that. Just because, who knows, every episode we might have a different lighting theme, so it'll feel a little different every single episode. That was one of the things, and this is also our media room, so we have a big projector that you guys can't see, so when I'm watching movies, I got people over, it's always a vibe, and who knows, we might be doing that with guests whenever we have some more time, but so there's some funny stories. So like I said before, the walls, huge learning curve about like making sure the walls are straight. We bought this aluminum paneling that we set up to get the lights. Originally, this wasn't even my idea to have lights above in the room. It was my dad's idea, and he kind of just like said, "Hey, we're gonna do it." So
Yeah, it's cool. Sweet.
got done. It's definitely aesthetic because with these lights, they're so cool. Like how like lights are so like I remember like 5 years back when I bought lights, they were just simple. Like you had a crappy remote and you can do it. Now I can say like, "Hey Siri, change the colors." It can like react to how we talk. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, that's super awesome. And I'll never forget, like, me and my dad were very like opposite. Like when it comes to working, like I like to be like very clean as well as like yes, hands on with the work, but like I love having a clean workspace when I'm working. And my dad's just like get the project done, get all the details right, but get the project done. So like moving, we had everything flipped around. It was such a big mess. I remember like I had a long day, worked, and it was like 6 o'clock, and I came home and I saw my dad was trying to get a head start on the stuff and move all these pounds. These pounds are pretty heavy. They're like over 60 pounds. I had to constantly carry it. Actually, I was holding it like I was curling it like this. So I was doing isometric curls and bringing like goddamn, like 20 something panels holding it. Like, whew, I had a killer arm pump. But I remember one day, like it was such a big mess. There was nails on the floor and stuff. And there's like sawdust everywhere we had to cut these manually, set them all up, and then make sure we cut out all the holes and everything to make sure everything's all lined. And I'm walking backwards. I'm like, "Hey, Dad," I'm like, "There's nothing behind me, right? I'm good to walk." I'm like, "I can't really see behind me. I can't turn my neck like an owl." And we were good. And then I take a step back and I just ate shit. I did a whole, like, like the slip on the banana peel, I did that. And like, I don't know if I want to show, but I got a little gnarly scar right here in my lat now. Looks like a goddamn tiger scratched me. But
Was it like a nail?
I don't even know what happened because I didn't even notice it. And then like, what happened was, I don't remember, like I was here and I think I was just like taking off my shirt because I had sawdust over it and I was just like taking all the dust off my shirt. And then my dad's like, "Dude," he's like, "look like I need stitches." So it was like deep. Like it went deep into my lat right here in this muscle. And like, it was like, it was wide too and it was like open, it was gushing. And like, I wore a white shirt and somehow there was no blood on it. I don't know how, but like it dried up quick. It was weird. It was super weird, but yeah. I took off my shirt and then I realized I was like, it didn't really hurt in the moment. But then the only stupid thing is I healed it and I was doing lat pull downs in the gym or cable rows in the gym. And then when I was stretching my muscle here, the scar tissue ripped open again. That was painful. I was doing my one workout and then when I got that stretch, too much of a stretch, it's kind of like almost like a stretch mark was about up here. They just ripped open. It was, yeah, that was painful. But yeah, so basically, moral of the story is look around your surroundings. I mean, this is, and you can apply this to anywhere in life. Just you're traveling somewhere, just look around. Like it's always good to look around. So you might just eat shit or something bad could happen. And
It could be so dangerous to build a studio.
yeah, I know. I got a memory, right? It's we'll always remember this.
It's like a tattoo, man.
Honestly, right? Yeah, and yeah, I think lighting was the biggest thing I want to do because another thing is I want to film some videos, and you guys will see if you follow me on Instagram. A lot of cool videos will be coming down here with this space, and yeah, we got so much more fun stuff. Like the biggest thing was like the 3D panels and cutting it out, just because you had to put 2 panels, one at the top, and then try to blend it in. And then putting the Q-stick glue and just nailing it. That's one thing. There's felt pads for every single nail. You can't see it because we put the felt coverings too. That was another thing. All the details that it makes a project really come to life.
Yeah, that's sweet. Cool.
Yeah, and looking forward to it. I think we're gonna be really getting a cool gallery wall and getting our logo in here and getting some more aesthetic lights, maybe some more greenery to help even out all the wood.
A little bit of artwork.
Yeah.
Go from there. Yeah, no, like I said, man, I'm appreciative of you and your dad for taking this project on and doing what you guys did because I would have been so lost, dude. I'm not good with that stuff. And I'm okay to admit that. Like, I'm okay to admit all that. But, yeah, no, it's been, it's really cool to see how it's all turned out. And I know, like we said, we have a little bit more, other few things to add. But just the base of it, I think, is it's just like with anything you build. Like, even when we talked about moving the gym, there's always little things that come up, right?
Yeah.
And understanding that at the end of the day, it's always like nice to take a chance and try something different and try something new and go from there, right? So, yeah, no.
Absolutely. And yeah, guys, if you have anything that you think that will look awesome in here, like shoot us a DM. You can always comment on, I think, Spotify, YouTube. Just comment it down and I'll check those out and yeah.
Go from there.
Go from there, exactly.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that's episode 74, and on the next episode, we will be talking about how thick thighs save lives. So stay tuned for the next one. Episode 75 on the way, and yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching. See you soon.
Peace.
Peace.